Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Have him gain about a handful there. And tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hits him on the out route. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Rams have the first down. Back to throw. That's our target, Puka Nacua. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams break the tie here in the first. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Point effort from Smith is good. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Buccaneers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's a big strike downfield to Puka. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone block inside the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, give to Irving. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense before it's 4th and long. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this fly. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing from the gun here. Got for big yards on the right side. He's hauled down right at that midfield strap. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Only one play in, Brock, in this drive already at midfield. 1st down, play action. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get 6 more on their early advantage. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Rams drive their lead to 11. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Baker now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
It's complete. This is Nguka. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 43. Mayfield set to pass. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They go play action on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Rams are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Maybe not the time for a trick play, partner. Defense steps in to pick off the running back pass.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say he just lost his emergency QB status too. I kid, but you got to set your running back up for success if you're going to ask him to throw it. They didn't there. And the defense wasn't fooled for a second.
No, they were not. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Another carry for it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Could connect with Puka Nacua. So that brings up 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own
Bucs to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's completed right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Line up the design keeper. Dropped by the first guy he ran. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from SoFi in just a moment. First down throw here, Mayfield. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's the design run. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Hold the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch a college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's got a good chance to really stick. It's a fake, direct snap to the up man. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's going deep.
You score your game.
Loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, another shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Completed over the middle. The Buccaneers pick it up. A lot of space ahead. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time. Pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue, and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up.
Irvin is hit, and he fumbles that football. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41.
Looking to throw here. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get more points to end a lopsided first half. The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
Buccaneers 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Baker out of the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get timeout taken. So here comes the kicking unit. I cannot believe they're going to try for this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15. There's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. He's going to pitch it out to Irving. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Trent McDuffie on the tackle. A 2-yard
Third and just 2 to go.
And it's third down.
180. What's up?
Here he is on third and short. Escapes the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. That's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw for it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again. Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Trying to throw this from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never ever, this offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Rams are set to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Here's a high kick, hit very well. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run. You set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this, to just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down. Here's Baker. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
Baker throwing again. Forced out to his right. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Caught near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for two. He'll call his own number. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And he doesn't drop. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the third. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it down to the 33.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for Rams. First down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the 4th. And Brock, they are in control of that football. First down now, ball at the 33. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Keeps himself upright. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have likely locked up the win right there. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. That one right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
37. Buccaneers 19.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Baker now from the gun. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Oh, man, that thing's one again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mopped up, too. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a mic would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh my goodness, I have never seen a kicker make one from this far away. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60 by 19 light.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his running back. Has a hole left, room to run. To the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.